Let's try again. Let's try again. I removed the other video. Let's try again. It should work on my end. I can hear myself from my own phone. So it should work now. I'm connected from my AirPods and it should work. Hi Narcisa. Can you ladies hear me? Yes, it's working. Hi Claire. Loud and clear. We like it. We like it. We like it. Hi Anna. That's awesome. I'm so happy we made it work. Sometimes I'm like, so much technology that it's too much. When it's too much, it's too much. iPad, AirPods, iPhone, laptop. I'm like, I had my iMac open, my iPad open, my iPhone open, my Mac Airbook open. Trying to solve this thing because it was not freaking working. Hi Jennifer. Which is hilarious. Which is hilarious. I love. So today is a Q&A. So for you who are here live with me, if you have any specific questions you want me to answer, I'm here. And then I will try to answer to the Q&A in the thread. Then we are gonna do giveaway winner, and I lost time because I had to put so many names into this fantastic wheel of names. As you can see, winner, giveaway. So I needed to create it, and I was like, shit, now I have this on my phone and I cannot go live from my phone because how can the fuck I'm gonna use it? When you have ADHD and you don't know what the heck you are doing, so that's it. So we are gonna do giveaway, and then I'm gonna present you the offers we have available. Hi Esmeralda. We have available, we have open. Again, if you have questions also around those, happy to chat with you in DMs. Happy to schedule a sales call with the team. You know, there is never ever any pressure in my world to sign up for anything. It's always an invitation, and then it's your job, it's your responsibility, it's your decision to do whatever it's best for you. We don't do manipulation tactics or sales scarcity tactics here. Alexis, I think it's your problem. It's probably your internet, because I see myself on my phone and it's really good. Everything is working. So I think it's your internet connection. So let me know, the ladies who are here, if you have specific questions. If not, I can start from the ones we have in the Q&A thread. So Claire, I think you are here. Claire, you asked how can you study Jinkies? So, you know, Jinkies is not something like let's say like human design, where you could say, oh, because for example, for human design, there are a lot of, I bought also, because I'm very curious, I bought a lot of profile descriptions done on my profile, you know, those PDF of like 20-page PDF that they send you with, you are a manifesting generator, that's your authority, that's that costs like, I don't know, $200, $300, $50. I bought several of them just because I'm such a curious person and I want to know what's up there. And of course, I never liked any of them because they were like very basics and I already knew all the information. But you know, for someone who doesn't know anything and wants to have a report, great. For Jinkies, there are not really the same type of things you can do. Like I haven't seen anyone selling that type of things, but also because Jinkies, as we were saying, I think you were not here in the first day, is way more feminine, it's way more contemplation, it's way more left brain and right brain energy. And so it's not so common to say, oh, that's your Jinkies, so that's like I wouldn't recommend anyone, like that's what I always say to my clients in the certification. I cannot teach you either human design or Jinkies in a cookie cutter way, because we want to be very intentional and intuitive while we do a reading. So what I would suggest is simply to start with the book, buy the book on Amazon and start to read your own Jinkies. And then you can buy also the audio transmissions on the Jinkies website that I think are like $3 each. So you can buy the ones that are specific to your chart. And so I would start there, you know, contemplating that, I Jess. And then, you know, we have done 2 Jinkies retreat. If you want to buy those that are like on our website where you will learn a lot. Or of course, you know, working with me, getting a reading. You know, that's how I would suggest to approach it. Let me know if it makes sense. Then let me see. We have Nadia. Hello, dear Elisa. That's a very long question. So she's asking, I don't know if you're here, to basically do a reading of your chart, which is impossible. That would be really something I couldn't do, because I should do it for everyone. What I would say is, like, based on your chart, you are a 4-1 sacral generator, throat, ego, and solar plexus undefined. The rest is defined. I would ask you first, what are you responding to? You know, as a generator, what are you responding to? What are you noticing in your environment, in your surrounding of like people around you, your clients, if you work with clients? What are you noticing that people keep coming to you for? What are you noticing that lights you up? Where do you feel that you could really master? Because generators are designed to master a subject over a lifetime. So if the manifesting generator is designed to multitask, master many different things, like we master multiple things in a lifetime, and then when we have, like, let's say I mastered social media as a manifesting generator, and then I'm bored, I move on and I do something else. For a generator, you guys are here to be really expert on a subject. And so the question is, what is something that you could do that really lights you up, that feels like, oh my God, I could do this forever, all my life, because it fulfills my soul, and it doesn't even feel like working. It doesn't even feel like hard work, because it's not supposed to feel hard work, but it's really exciting, joyful, it gives me energy, it fuels me, it fuels my soul, it fuels my energy, like independently from your chart, you know. Of course, it's important to look at the chart, but more so is really, as I was saying the other day, asking ourselves, what is the things that makes me happy? What are the things that make me happy? How can I feel fulfilled, joyful, have fun, while serving the collective, while serving the world with my unique magic, with my unique genius, with my unique contribution? Because something really important is, like, our chart, your chart gives us, you know, the clues to follow, gives us, like, you know, the pathway. But then doesn't mean that inside of this pathway we have to follow it to the T, because you could have the same life work as me, you could have the same vocation as me, but the way we express the frequency of that work is completely different between me and you. Because what also matters is not just the chart, but it's also who are you at your core? What makes you happy? What is easy for you? What can you do with your eyes closed? What people recognize in you? What do you recognize in yourself? What's your story? What's the story of your life? Because, you know, our story, I'm hot. I'm getting hot. Our story, our upbringing, I never know how to pronounce this word. Our story, our family, the place where we have been born, like they all shape and influence who we are and what we are here to do. So it's important to tie everything in. Does it make sense, Nadia? Sorry. Alexis says, I love that it's just connected. Claire said, perfect, thank you. Hi, Claudia. Let me see. I love this. So it's really important that we don't get caught up in obsessing over what my chart is telling. What am I supposed to do? Because, for example, I was working with a client that, like, I was working with them like a couple of years ago, and they're a couple. And they do love relationship couple works. And, you know, when we redid their brand and when we redid their messaging together, what was transpiring was the fact that, yes, like she was a manifesting generator, he was a generator. Yes, we looked at, you know, their life work, their chart, their chart, their, you know, profile, everything, okay? Their gene keys. But, you know, the more I was working with them, the more I was really going deep into who they are and their story and their childhood and what they experienced and what they have studied. And, you know, so many things, I push up, so many things transpired that I had no idea about, and they have never ever allowed themselves to share on social media. Like, they were like, you know, this kind of thought about this robotic marketing, where it's like super cold and boring and vanilla, and everything feels the same. And I was like, this doesn't represent at all, no matter your chart, who you are, the energy you bring, the story you have. Like, they had such an interesting story also as a couple and everything. And so the moment we then merged the story and everything they knew, like they were shamans, they were healers, they were, you know, everything they knew and everything they were in their messaging, like, they exploded. They suddenly went from not having any social media clients interaction DMs to 20, 30, 50 share on their post, hundreds of likes, going viral, attracting clients, so selling out their offers. So, and they already had worked with human design. They already knew their chart. They already knew, like, their profile and all the things. But it was still cold. It was still missing that fire, that energy that comes from who you are. What do you bring to the table? If you look at the question I've asked you in the in the journaling prompts, that's where you have to ask yourself, like, who I am and what do I bring uniquely to the table based on my values, my beliefs, my stories, my skill set, what I've studied, what I've learned, my life experience. Like, I can assure you, a mother of 3 children or 5 or 7 or 2 children is gonna bring a completely different level of skill set than someone who has never experienced motherhood. And it's not that one is better than the other at all. Carolina, it's just that it's different. This is so big. And that's why we call human design the science and the art of differentiation. But your differentiation doesn't come just from the chart. Doesn't come just from being a generator, a projector, a manifesto. Doesn't come just from your gates or channels. It comes from who you are, your experience, your energy, your family, your life, cultural conditioning, family, like, it's very different if I was born in India and raised there than if I was born in the United States. So we could have the same exact chart, we could have the same exact gates. Like yesterday I had a channeling session with a client who bought the upgrade from this offer, and it was so funny because we had the same exact chart, almost the same exact activation sequence, gates, gene keys, born the same day, many, years apart. But still, well, when she shared with me her life story and everything she has done in her business, Like it was a completely different experience than mine. So yes, we shared value, we share beliefs, we share energetic ideas, but then the way she presented her unique contribution of the gene keys of simplicity is gonna be completely different from how I do it. Does it make sense? Amazing, I love this. Yay, I'm happy it's landing and resonate with you, ladies. Let me see the other questions. Narcisa, after everything you gave to us in these 3 days of teachings, what is the exact area of genius that is the key to earning millions, and what is needed to activate it 100%? Hi, Freya. So again, I couldn't tell you, I don't want to tell you the one single key. There is one key, and then you unlock that key and everything works. The key, yeah, but you can ask here, Sarah, no problem, no worries. I was taking questions from people here or the thread. So hey love, the key, I would say the only key, well, the most important key is the fact that you know who you are. You know who you are, what you bring to the table, you know your genius, you know, basically the key is knowing yourself as deeply as possible. The bigger is your level of consciousness and awareness about yourself and about who you are, what do you want, what do you desire, what are you co-creating with God? That's the key. Then on top of that, we can add everything else, the marketing, the graphic, the brand, the funnels, the offers, everything. But what I've seen is I've done this work with clients who didn't know who the fuck they were. Like they had no clue about who I am, what am I doing, why am I doing this, what client do I want to work with, what are my strengths, what is my quote-unquote weaknesses, what are my shadow, what are my zone of genius. Like I've done this work with clients who had no clue about that, and was really hard for them, even if there was all the marketing, all the things, it didn't brought the results that were possible. But then when I worked with clients who really knew a lot about themselves through human design or other tools, who were really conscious about themselves, who were really in tune with their own consciousness and their own body and their own awareness, then from there we amplify and we skyrocket. Like I was telling this also to a client the other day, like I told her, you were very smart because you did the things at the opposite. Like normally people in this, what happened in this industry is like, we enter in the industry, or at least, you know, what happened to me and a lot of people, a lot of clients, we enter in the industry and we start following everyone has blueprint, everyone has strategy, everyone has advice, everyone has way of doing things, because we don't know ourselves so much. We don't know what we like, we don't know what works for us, we don't know shit. And so we follow along, and then at one point we burn out. Or we want to burn the entire business to the ground. Because we are like, this isn't me. This is not representing who I am. This is so bad. And then people go on the opposite spectrum, where they are like, coaches are bad. I don't need any coach. Business coaching sucks. Which is not true. Which is not true. And so they go into this quest or, war, revolution against the coaching and the coaching industry and strategy. All the strategy sucks, which isn't true. Because I am a strategist. I fucking love strategy. And if I can give you a strategy that works for you and that I've tested and tried for me and other clients, you want that. You don't want to fly by the seat of your pants. You don't want to throw spaghetti at the wall. So then we go into this other opposite. But I told this client, you did great, because you spent an entire year after a burnout she had really knowing yourself. More than 1 year, 1 year and a half. Like, she went into my certification, she worked with me privately, and we established so much foundation in her business that now she has, like I told her, you live the best life now. Like, she's traveling with her partner, with her kids, she's relaxed, she has fun. She has all the foundation in the business. She has a product suite, she has offers, she has client, she has a back end. She has, because she has spent so much time knowing herself, knowing what she likes, what she doesn't like, what she want to be known for, then now everything is set up based on who she is, how she want to lead herself and how she want to lead her life and her business. Then now I told her, for you it's just a matter of take what we have and skyrocket and amplify. Instead of so many clients that I work with in the past that come and they have done all the things, and then they come to me and they're like, I want to burn the entire business to the ground. I hate everything. I hate my business, whatever it is. I'm burnout. And that's not what we want. Like, what we want is building that strong foundation that start from knowing who you are, that start from your core, that start from your ground, that start from your alignment. When we have that, we build around that. We build on top of that. Does it make sense? But me, if as business coach, I come to you and I say, listen, I don't care to know you. I don't care to know your story. I don't care to know your genius. I don't care to know what you do. What I'm telling you is what works and what you are supposed to sell to make money. And then 2 years later, you are like, Elisa, or 1 year later, told me that what makes money is to sell money. But I never wanted to teach money, and it's not even my genius. And now, I don't like my business. I want to burn my business to the ground, and I don't like anything. This is so true. Where should I sign? Anna, yes. I can send you a DM, or you can send me a DM. We can talk. What sounds boring, Alexis? Sarah says, I'm so grateful I'm already have the inner peace now before I've gained financial success. Yes, Sarah, that's huge. That's huge because so many people use money to distract themselves from other things. And then they achieve the money and then they don't know themselves. And they lose all the money. They lose all the money. Because then what happens is like, they don't want to work anymore. They spend it all. They go on a quest to find themselves on a ayahuasca, ashram, whatever things they, and they start spending and not working. And, I'm so grateful like you that the first year of my business in 2018, I burned out because I was paying hundreds, yes, that's Jesus. I was paying hundreds of thousands of dollars in coaches, programs, things set up, and I was working non-stop, like, 15 hours a day. I was not sleeping because I was super stressed about my business, about money, and I made like for being the first year, I made a lot of money. I made like 80K. That it's fantastic, For first year of business, I had my first 20K month in my second month of business, like great. But then I found myself hating the business, hating what I was doing, hating working so much, not having money, because I was making them and spending them all. Oh, I just made 20K. Okay, now I'm gonna spend them in ads, panels, more coaching, more things, and then I found myself at Christmas that I made 80K and I had no money to pay for Christmas gifts for my family. And I'm like, no, this is not possible. And so I closed everything for 3 months. And I was crying and crying and crying and crying and crying on the floor, praying God and saying, what the fuck? Not again. Because I did the same 2 years before with my agency, with my recruitment agency, where I made a lot of money, but I hate my life. Money's always been my thing, Sarah. I had the fast success because part of my genius in the world has always been money. Like I've always attracted a lot of money, made a lot of money, and help people make a lot of money, because money's always been my gift. But also my teacher, and so I spent 3 months going through my Gene Keys, my human design every single day. I enrolled myself with my last money into a Gene Keys program, human design, for 6 months. And I was like reading my Gene Keys, reading my human design, knowing myself, and I was like, shit, I've done so much work. I've done so much personal development because I started doing the work when I was 15, and I'm 40 now, so it's like so many years, I don't want to even count. And I was like, I've done so much work, and still all of these shadows are popping up. And still I'm seeing all of this shadow. and still I haven't seen them, and still da 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 da. And so the more I was doing the work, the more I was shedding and crying. Not only like my body started to change, it's crazy how like one of my clients was telling me the other day, I'm losing weight like crazy, and I'm not even dieting with working with the Jinkies. Like they move through your cellular bodies. Like I don't even know how to explain it, but I was changing physically, emotionally, and I was knowing myself so deeply as never before. And that's where my business changed completely. My offers, what I was doing, how I was marketing, the clients I was attracting. Incredible. But because I knew myself, I stopped looking. I started working just with one mentor who knew human design and Jinkies, and that's it. I was focused. I was, in my lane. So let me see the other question. Mine is more of clarification question. I'm gonna get in the root of an issue. It comes easy to me. In the past, when I point this out, the usual response has been, no, that's not the issue. That's Julie. I don't know if you're here, but it's usually is. I heard you say to not be concerned with what other things, be concerned about what my soul is wanting me to do. Do I have that right? And if I do not have business, where do I even begin? Julie, definitely, like I would love to know if you are a projector. What is your design if you're here? But definitely, if you follow the whisper, I'm a generator, okay? If you follow the whisper of your soul, if you follow your genius, again, that conversation we had before, I think is super relevant for you too. It's like if you know yourself and follow what truly you want to do, what truly lights you up, what truly is in alignment with yourself, your values, your energy, your lifestyle, your expertise. Again, as a generator, it's important that we look at what is your expertise. Where do you feel an expert at? Where do you feel confident and grounded in leading people? Because we are gonna sell, we are gonna create clients, attract clients in integrity when we are when we are creating offers and offering things where we feel completely in alignment with, where we feel grounded, where we can stand behind the offer, the transformation, the value of the offer, where we can stand behind the results. And if you have never worked with clients before, look at how and where have I transformed myself and my life, if you have done. And it could be in your health, in your marriage, in your love life, in your money, in, whatever it is your specific case. If you haven't worked with clients, look at your own transformation. And if you have worked with clients, look at where do I feel really grounded in leading people. Yes, Sarah says, where do I feel grounded and confident in leading people? Yes. That's it home, thank you. Wherever I transform myself, exactly. And then basically, because that's the thing, we are always our first client. I'm a Paya. We are always our first clients. Even if we work with clients, we still have to be our first client. I will never lead my clients to do something I haven't done for myself. I will never ask my clients to do something I'm not willing to do myself. I can bring my client as deep as I'm willing to go myself. I can teach my clients as a mentor things that I have mastered. And that's another huge part of success, like that Narcisa was asking me, like a huge part of creating success and, you know, clients that stay inside, because the truth is, like, having clients who want to be in your world over and over and over again and sign with you with for all your offers, that's my common. Like, I have clients who sign for all my offers, all my programs, my retreat, my certification, my mastermind, my one, like all of it. And stay with me for years, and I don't even have to convince or sell anything to them. It's because I give them results. No one is gonna pay you if you never bring them the results that they want. And if they pay you and then you are not capable of delivering the results you promised, they are gonna leave. And of course, you know, there is all this conversation in the industry that say, like, clients are responsible for their result. Clients are responsible for the results. The mentor is not responsible. I call it BS. It's a co-creation. If I don't know what the fuck am I doing, and how I do it, and how I bring results to my clients, and how I can help them to achieve their desires, I'm out of integrity. How do you do when you do your best? Yes, and that's another piece, Nadia. It's like if they don't, like I was talking with the client the other day who just fired their first client. And it was like a very intense experience for her. And because that client was very like, you know, a series of things and situations. She was not like doing the work and implementing, whatever. And sometimes we have to fire clients. Sometimes we have to, you know, or I don't like the term fire clients, but we have to sit with clients and saying, how is going? I'm seeing it's not working. I'm seeing you are not getting results. I'm seeing that you are not showing up at the calls. I'm seeing that you are not implementing. I'm seeing that you are resisting the guidance. How can we make it better? How can I support you better? Like the other day, I had the call with my ladies, my Paya is here and the certification, and we are almost at the 6 months mark, I think. And I was asking them, how is it going? How are you guys feeling? Is this landing? Is this changing your life? Is this changing your business? Are the training easy to understand? Can you implement them? Can you take the information? Are you applying this to your life? Because I'm not interested in taking in money from people and then not seeing any transformation. And so I put my cream. You know that when I talk to you, I love to put my cream on my hands. And so I told them, like, if there's something you don't like, tell me. You know what I mean? Because it's a co-creation. So of course, as the client has to do the work, they have to implement. They have to show up to the calls. They have to follow your guidance. If you told them if you are a health coach and you tell them, you know, that's what you are supposed to eat Monday, Friday, that is like, you have to exercise, I don't know, 3 times a week, you have to do this and this and the other, and the client then eat French fries every day, all day, and they never exercise, and then they come to you and they're like, why haven't I lose the weight? You know, possibly it's because you haven't done the work. Possibly. But also, as the coach, as the leader, as the guide, is your job, is our job to assess and be intentional and say to the client, you are not doing the work. I'm noticing that you are resisting the work. I'm noticing that I told you to go to the gym, I don't know, 3 times a week and you are not going. What's going on? Or I'm noticing that I suggested you to launch this program with this sequence, create content around that, and you haven't done it. You have done the exact opposite, or you haven't implemented anything. So yeah, I can give you the best strategies, I can give you the best marketing, I can give you the best content, ideas, but then it's your job to take action. So it's always a co-creation. But again, we need to be solid in where we are bringing people. We need to know what is the process that I use to bring my clients from point A to point B. Sarah says, but at least holding space for the doubts and fears that might be the reason why they haven't implemented. Yes, exactly. Exactly. And, you know, it's not just telling them it's your mindset or you haven't done the work, it's your fault. No, it's not like that. Again, in every step is a co-creation. So the other day, a couple of weeks ago, I was doing an assessment for 2023. I was messaging with one of my mentors and I told her, I did an assessment. And I have to share with you what I think about last year, because we stayed together 1 year and now I'm resigning. I've resigned for another year because I believe in long-term mentorship. And so I told her if it works. I told her, you know, this and this and this and this and this, I loved it, it worked. And this and this and this and this, it didn't work. I haven't realized before, but I don't feel that what we did here was useful. I don't feel that this, you know, way of doing and communicating was really working for me. I don't feel that this is supportive to me. That's my job as a client. Not blaming, not pointing finger, not coach hopping from one to another, thinking that they have the blue pill or the red pill because no one has the pill. You are the pill. I told her, clear, you know, simply, with simplicity, no shame, no blame, no rage, emotional maturity, emotional intelligence. I said, how can we change it? How to be coachable client masterclass. How can we change this? Exactly, Sarah. And she was like, thank you so much for telling me all of this. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna sit with it. I'm gonna sit with it and come back to you. And I was like, that's perfect. She took her time. She came back to me. She gave me her answer. We talked about it. Beautiful. And now we are moving forward in this year with, you know, with this new awareness from both of our sides. Because a coachee, mentor-mentee relationship is exactly the same as a romantic relationship. If we blame, if we point fingers, if we want to be saved, if we want to save, if we want to be right, if we have righteousness, if we expect the mentor to do all the work, if we expect the clients to, how do I say that? Put us on a pedestal just because we are the coach. It's a relationship, like a romantic relationship, like a friendship relationship. Like, do you want to build a relationship? Do you want to build a truth relationship that serves you and the coach and everyone involved, or you just, like, something that I'm really against is this, this concept, like you come into a program, or you come into a container or work with the coach, and you think, it's not that I'm against, but I've cleared that for myself. I mean, you think that just because you pay the money, you are entitled to get the results. And I was actually having this conversation with the client the couple of weeks ago, or no, last week, I don't even know. A couple of weeks ago, I was not working. And she was like, I had to go through a death and realize that I had invested all this money in, your program and other things, still with the mindset of, just the fact that I pay, I'm entitled to the results. And if the coach in question, or the mentor that I paid, doesn't give me the blue pill, and I don't make $1 million tomorrow, well, it's her fault. That's not how it works. But also, personal accountability and personal responsibility from the mentor, from the client, from the mentor, from the client. And so she said, I really had to sit with myself and saying, and realizing that I was not doing much. I was not implementing. I was not showing up in my business, but I was still expecting the results. And the moment I had this realization, she told me, like, I start showing up in my business, and now I feel so freaking good. Because I'm actually showing up for my business, for myself, and doing something for me, for my business, and not expecting someone else to do it for me and save me. And of course, she attracted clients. Hello. That's common. Let me see the other questions. How can I find out our soul clients by looking at the chart? Dora says. One of the pieces where to look at is your north node, your conscious north node, specifically the line of your conscious north node. And this is something we are going to work through with in Elite. And then your culture key in your gene keys, both the gene key and both the key and the line. I would like to know which of your offers is best for clarifying my own genius and ask brand message, create a unique offer around my genius, and setting up a business foundation that supports my genius profile, especially when it comes to sales and marketing, social media. Anna, I would ask you, I would love to ask you where you are at business-wise, how much are you generating, how much would you like to generate, you know, so maybe we can have a chat in the DMs or have a call. But I would say Elite, that is a program we start next week, is exactly designed for that. We are gonna look through your chart and you as a person, as a human, your identity, your story, and we are gonna extract, I'm gonna channel with you what is your genius, what is your unique genius, and then we are gonna build a framework and an offer around your genius that we know create clients' results. Because that's what I was saying, super important, not only that we know our genius, amazing, but why I am able to create results for my clients and how I'm able to do that, how I'm able to actually create results. Because when we do that, when we know that, when we know the process we use from bringing client from point A to point B, we are so confident in selling it. If I know that, for example, if I know that Elite, I know my process worker, and I know that Elite is gonna help you create those results, I have no shame in saying buy Elite because it's freaking awesome. Oh, Marcia, that's amazing. Sarah, that's exactly what I want. So join us. Come with us. And I have no shame in saying buy it. You know, it's awesome. It's great. Because I know it works. But if I would be like, I'm teaching you how to have multiple, I'm gonna say something that is funny, but multiple cervix orgasm. And I've never had that. Honestly, I never had that. But I'm like, yeah, the sex sell. So I'm gonna, you know, sell you this because sex sell and women want that. But I don't know how I do it. I'm just gonna fly by the seat of my pants and tell women whatever I read online, and you know, I'm gonna make money. Plus, so not only you don't know what to talk about because you are not master the subject, not only you're gonna feel a fraud to say, and now I'm making, you know, an exaggeration. Not only you're gonna feel a fraud in selling it because you're like, oh my god, I hope no one finds out that I don't know how to have multiple orgasms. And then when you deliver the program, you're like, I don't know, shit. But if you know, or if you have for example, done once in your life 10K month. You know, I've seen so many people doing that. Like, they had one 10K month, or, you know, 5K months for themselves. And then suddenly they got excited and they go online and they sell a program to reach 10K month. And I'm like, what? It doesn't work that way. Sooner or later, people are gonna find out that you don't know what you're talking about. Because I started selling how to achieve 100K months when I had at least 5 or 6 consecutive, and I knew what I was doing to repeat them, and I helped clients do it. So I know how to do it. What if the results are a bit more intangible? Victoria, we would work both, we always work with both tangible and intangible results. It doesn't matter. It's just a matter of taking those intangible results and making them more tangible for what your clients think about and want. Because maybe an intangible result is inner peace. And that you create with your work. Amazing. Like, I desire peace. I'm a manifesting generator. I desire peace. It's my alignment. But I'm not gonna buy if you go online and tell me, so my program gives you inner peace. And I'm like, cool, but what does it mean? How does it work? Why it matters to me? So we need to get really clear on what does inner peace means for your clients. For your specific clients, maybe inner peace means stop fighting at home with their partner, or stop fighting with their children, or stop being enslaved from their past. So the moment we know what does it mean for your soulmate client's inner peace, we talk exactly to that. The mistake a lot of people do, and then I also need to do the giveaway and go, because I have a call. The moment we know who, that gives so much clarity, yes. The moment we know who is your client, who is our client, everything becomes easier. But people do the opposite. You know, they teach to build offers and then fit a client into the offer. Does it make sense? Instead of, I choose the clients I want to work with, and the clients who get the best results working with me and my genius. Fucking mind blown, yes. And then based on them and what they need, I'm gonna build an offer around the client. Instead of the opposite. Like, I was telling the same to one of my private clients the other day, like, you are building this offer, this mastermind, and then you are trying to fit one client inside of it. But it doesn't make any sense. And that's why you are struggling. That's why you are struggling to sell it. Okay, Elisa, I wanted to interview you about this for my ideal client research. but then you struggle of selling it and talking about it because you are trying to morph something into something that doesn't exist. But if we start from my client, me, my client, my soulmate client, who she is, what's happening for her, not like how old is she, does she have a dog, does she live in LA, we don't give a fuck about that. Like, what is going through in her life, in her business? What does she actually thinks about? What does she actually cares about? Yeah, Alexis, if I had $1 for every time we had this conversation, yeah, you should have paid me billions of dollars by now. What does she need? What does she struggle with? Why she desire change? What is she doing that is not working? And then based on that, we say, okay, she desired to make 7 figures next year. Right now, she's making 6 figures. So based on my expertise and my process, I know that for bringing one client from 6 figure to 7 figure, I need at least 1 year, 9 months to 1 year. And those are the things she needs, and those are the steps that, you know, yeah, the process she needs. And then I build her offer around that, not the other way around. Let me see the last question from Sarah. My vocation key is 55.2, freedom and victimization. With the word marketing underneath, can you explain that part, please? I've been put to help people in their essence of their self-expression online and in their developing, deepening of their voice, in their personal brand, etc. Does this have anything to do with it? Like, like what's the word marketing doing here? Does that make sense? So, when we see line 2 marketing in your vocation, it means that the line 2 takes the creation and makes so much sense what you're saying. So the line 1 is what we call the creator. So Richard Rudd, for example, is a line 1 vocation. So he created the system of the Jinkies. He channeled it, he created it. But then he was like, I have no interest whatsoever in marketing it, promoting it. You know, I have zero. Me too, Svet. I'm so excited. I have no interest in promoting it, in marketing it, in anything, you know, related to it, with marketing and promotion. So he created a way to have Jinkies ambassador that where marketing his work. And that's the job of a line 2. So a line 2 vocation takes the creation of a line 1. I need to go. Take the creation of a line 1 and they make it sellable. They make it marketable. They take what line 1 genius has created. Mine is 43.2. That's vocation for line 2, exactly. So they take what an artist, for example, a singer, let's say the example of a singer. The singer is the creator, and then you come and you're like, oh my God, this song is so good. I love it. We should bring it to the world and we should market it. The line 2 vocation marketing needs to love what they are promoting. Does it make sense? That's it. Yay! Amazing. Amazing, amazing. So That is why I have difficulty marketing my own shit. Exactly, because you are meant to market other people's shit. Yes, yes. For example, I have a line 3 in my vocation, and the line 3 is the strategist. So I'm very good at like strategizing for my clients' businesses, and you know, then for my own business, I'm always like, oh my god, it's so funny. Okay, let me take the wheel. You know that you had to share on social media, on Instagram, on Facebook, tag me. So every time you shared, your name was entered in the thing. So if you shared 7 times, 10 times, your name is here 10 times. That's a wheel of name for the giveaway. So I'm gonna pull the first one. That is one-on-one session with me. That is 2,222 value. Elizabeth, you won the session. Yay. Can you tag her, Alexis? So we just had one yesterday, but we are gonna have another one. That's so fun. Amazing. So now the second prize is a spot in Elite. So Elite is 6 weeks. It's gonna start next week, and we have 2 options. Option 1 that is normal, and then we have VIP. The normal option is 6 weeks in a group format. We will have trainings, we will have coaching session, we will have Q&As, we will have a Facebook group. So we are gonna work through everything I told you. So taking your genius and creating an offer around your genius, and how to talk about it, especially, and how to sell it. And that's 6 weeks, and it's gonna start next week. And then we have a VIP option of Elite, where you get a 145-minute call with me. Let me see, because my team sent me all the details, and there are so many bonuses that I have no clue what they put. Just let me see. Ta-ta-da! I'm so funny. Let me see. Yeah, Elite VIP. Okay, so Elite VIP is let me see. Okay, 145-minute session with me, one-on-one, plus Voxer Mastermind. Yes, we are gonna post in the group. Plus a Voxer Mastermind for the 6 weeks. Into in the time we are together, to go deeper, ask your question, be coached, shared, and then if it can't get better, as my team said, that she's like, you are crazy. If it cannot get better, you are gonna have as a bonus for being in this container 1 CEO coaching Voxer day with me, and a 30-minute strategy session with my lead generation expert if you pay in full, which is pretty insane. So no elite, normal elite is 1,111 for the 6 weeks, and VIP is 2,222. And after we have closed the group, this container, the price for the elite VP is gonna be going up to 5,555. So because I cannot take too many people, I think we already have like 6 people in the VIP or something like that. So I cannot. Elite is about to change the entire game. Yes, Kate. Or you can join us inside of Passport to Profit. That's where Sveta is and so many women here for the entire 12 months with us, with all the programs, all the master classes, 1 coaching session a month, hot seat, all of our past programs, like insane value, insane transformation, insane making money together, making 2024 the best year ever. And just for you guys inside of this group, and then we are gonna share all this information. It's gonna be 6,000 paying full for the entire year, with a lot of bonuses that I don't remember, but Kate is gonna post, or Alexis about, like private session with Kate, CEO days, like Voxer, like insane. So if you want to know more about Passport to Profit, you know where to find us. But we are also going to post in the group, and we are also going to send an email. And so now I'm going to pull the winner for Elite. I don't have the sound. I don't know what's going on. So if oh, Mapaya! You won Elite! Are you here, Rob? I think she's gone. Ah, she's here! You won again! What the fuck? You won all the time. Like, Mapaya is like the manifestation queen. She won all of our giveaways. Like, she's crazy. Not crazy, she's incredible. So good, Mapaya. I'm so happy for you. Of course, like, if your name pop up again and you have won before, I'm not gonna, so I'm not gonna give you 2 prizes. So if Elizabeth or Mapaya pop up again, I'm gonna do it, scroll again. And then we have the 3rd prize, which is 6 months inside of Passport to Profit, which is insane. So 6 months where you're gonna have access to all the back and up with all the programs, all the master classes, all the trainings I've done in the last 5-6 years. So it's 60K worth in program, plus 6 months with us in all the live programs, all the live master classes, and 1 hot seat coaching call a month. That's the 3rd prize. Marcia! my God, Marcia, you have shared so much. I'm so excited for you. You did it. I think every day, no, I know every day she was sharing like minus 3 days, minus 4 days. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. I'm so excited. And she really wanted that. It was really important to her. And she made it. She made it happen. So I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy to walk with you for the next 6 months. I'm so happy for Mapaya, for Elite. I'm so happy for Elizabeth. I'm so happy for everyone who won, but also for the ones who didn't win, because you guys showed up, you shared, you were here, you know, you put the work, you put the energy, and that's something to be celebrated always. And I think, you know, you all had so much breakthrough and awareness and, you know, movement, and I think it's really, really good for all of you. It's been really good for me, really good for the team to be here with you and support you. And I have a call, I need to go, I'm late as always, but I want to say that the replay are gonna be available in the group for 1 week, then we are gonna take them down and put them inside of the app for the women who have Passport to Profit, and then we are gonna sell them you know, apart as a separate masterclass. So you are still, 1 week from today, you still have time to watch, rewatch, take notes, you know, do all the things, and then we will remove the videos next week on Thursday. So if you haven't had the time to watch them, just let us know. If you don't find the videos for any reason, just let me or the team know, and we are gonna help you. And then again, we have presented you some opportunities to continue with us. We also have a mastermind starting in February. That's for multi-6-figure, 7-figure entrepreneurs. We have the retreat in Mykonos in April. We have the certification starting in June. So we have many opportunities to walk with us and, you know, make 2024 together. So much love, so much gratitude, so much abundance vibes for this 2024, for this month, for this year, for all of us and all of you. Bye, ladies.